Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I've taken on the challenge of if I only had $500 and I were to build a home studio, what would be my purchase, right? Now, this is assuming that you already have a computer and then you just have to get the essential stuff, right? Now, definitely, in my opinion, I don't think with 500 you should try to be getting everything, but you should try to get as high quality as stuff and then save later down the road for the other essential stuff. Now, firstly, the first thing you definitely need to get is an audio interface, right? Now, what is an audio interface? It's a A to D converter, which means it converts our vocals. An example, it will convert our vocals into ones and O's, which computers would understand, right? Which a computer would understand. So let's check out audio interface. We check USB and we will see what we could come up with. Alright, so seeing that the budget is only 500, definitely we can't go for these expensive bad boys here. So we're going to select our range as 200. And I have to say, now compared to when I was now getting into this, we do have a lot of options and really great options, right? Now, firstly, Focusrite was definitely always tops. A lot of people, would see it in their videos. Focusrite has definitely been here a long while. Also, Presonus, the AudioBox 96 was definitely a contender, and Behringer was definitely also there. Now we have new players like Universal Audio, which you would normally get in the $1,000 range, is now available in the budget segment. SSL, which mostly sold consoles, 50,000, you could now get it in the budget range. Motu, which also was a top tier brand, you could also get it in the budget range. Audient, which is doing really great stuff right now, great quality at a budget, is available. Wow, really amazing times. Presonus definitely always gave us budget gear. Now they have even better budget gear in an even wider range. So let's look at my picking, right? Audient is definitely a brand giving you really great quality. Definitely close to the U80 stuff. SSL also giving you really great quality. What I don't like about the SSL is that the look back feature is a bit unavailable. So that's why I wouldn't pick this one. Focusrite, I wouldn't pick it because I'm not a big fan of the red interface. The Presonus is definitely great, but what I don't like about it is the close buttons. But when it comes to Presonus, if you do have to pick one, I would tell you guys pick the USB, the Studio 24C or the Studio 26C, right? And that's based upon you being able to connect a line input. So if you had to connect like a compressor or something, you'll be able to connect it here, as opposed to the Presonus USB 96, which doesn't, well, what they say, they don't recommend you put a line level device or connect a line level device into it. So you just basically have instrument and a microphone. So for my first purchase, I would pick the Audient because it could definitely stay with you the longest. Right, so we will select our Audient as our first purchase. Now I'm normally an IO Station fan, but I think it's a bit out of the price range of what we definitely looking to do, right? Yeah, I would normally go for one of these first because definitely, again, a door controller could do a lot in terms of if you have to record yourself, and it looks really good, but it's $50 a little beyond what we would like to spend. All right, so next we need a headphone, right? Because definitely technologies are changing. We could do a lot of tracking and stuff. We don't have enough money for a studio monitor yet, so I don't recommend getting a cheap one. So I would say we would go for a headphone. And we're not going for any headphone, we're going for a studio monitor headphone within the $100 price range. And I definitely started off with the Sony MDR 7506. Really great headphones, sound great. You do hear a lot of that high-end frequency, so you know when you hear these pops and these clicks. Really great headphone. A lot of people don't really like the sound of it. So if you don't like that as an option, I would say to you try out the Audio Technica stuff. You have the M40. Now the M50 is definitely the top tier one, but that one might be a little beyond our budget. So for right now, I think they have a price drop and you're getting it at $99, which is really a great steal of a deal. Sennheiser is also a great brand. The HD 280 Pros, they are definitely great also. So my pick for you guys would be now this is a really hard toss-up battle because let me uncheck. I would say go for the Audio Technicals M40. Right, really great headphone for tracking, really great headphone for mixing. So this would be our second purchase. Next, alright, let me make sure we have that in our cart. Nice. So far we have spent almost $300 and we have $200 for a microphone. So we want a studio condenser microphone. And the nice thing, we have some really nice options when it comes to microphones. And I would, now let's see what we have. We have the Rode NT1. We have the AT2035. We have the MXL 990. We have the LCT 240 Pro, really great microphone also. We have the Lauten audio, really nice audio. Definitely can't go wrong with a lot of these things. We also have a little package here with microphone and headphone. And what I would definitely go for is the Rode NT1A, right? And why I'm going with the Rode NT1A, well, they seem to be the most expensive, is one, we're getting a pop filter, we're getting a shock mount, and we're also getting an XLR cable. So that's really a lot we're getting in a package, right? What we're not getting and what we're not able to afford right now is a microphone stand. But because we are now starting our studio and we don't have our room well treated, we're going to take a blanket and cover ourselves to avoid those reflections. Now remember, we're avoiding reflections and not the ambient noise that may be coming from outside, to help us get some really good recording. Right? And guys, that is my $500 pick, right? Now, I've seen a lot of videos where they have definitely taken on the challenge and they went for some really poor quality gear. And somewhere along the journey, it's just not going to feel like enough. So in this video, what I'm trying to show you is that even if you're buying budget gear, try to purchase the best budget gear you can find. Purchase items that we could keep along our journey. We could definitely keep the HDMX as part of our collection. So when we do want something else to reference with, we'll have it here. We could keep the Rode NT1 along the journey as even as a backup mic for when we do step up into more quality gear, when we do start to make, and the audio could definitely last us for a really, really long time. Alright guys, so in the comment section I want you guys to give me your best $500 pick first studio. Alright, so you're starting out your first studio, what would be your pick for $500? Alright guys, I'm Kiska, that's my pick. Like, share, subscribe. We have more videos coming. The next video to look out for is we're gonna have when we collect our next $500. How are we going to upgrade or add to our home budget studio? I'm Kinscott and thank you for watching.